Audience, what's happening?
This week we watched Office Space.
And if I could go ahead and ask you to watch this full review,
That'd be great.
Hello, Peter. What's happening? I'm gonna need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. So if you could be here around 9, that would be great. Okay?
So, what was this one about, Andrew?
well, this was about, it's a late 90s comedy about some guys who work in an office in like the most oppressive atmosphere, at least in their minds, and their plans to get out of it, involving hypnosis, stealing, and pieces of flair.
We need to talk about your flair.
Really? I have 15 pieces on.
Well, okay, 15 is the minimum. Okay?
Okay.
Our main character, who's unhappy with his work life, gets hypnotized to be more relaxed.
And as he's getting hypnotized, while he's under, the hypnotist dies, and he gets stuck in the groove of being hypnotized into not really caring about anything. He's sort of too relaxed. He's in a permanent state of relaxation, and so suddenly he goes from caring about his job too much to not caring at all, and how it plays out is basically the movie, right?
Bill Lumberg, his boss, is one of the most hateable characters from 90s movies, I reckon.
There's some quality Lumberg in this film, and let's have a look at that.
Hello, Peter. What's happening? We have sort of a problem here. Yeah, you apparently didn't put one of the new cover sheets on your TPS reports.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry about that. I forgot.
Yeah.
This movie has 2 or 3 facets to it. Yeah. One being Peter trying to escape the office. Yeah. Another being his new relationship with
Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston, yeah. Another being him trying to help his mates who are going to lose their jobs.
What would you say you do here?
What do I do here? That's a pretty complicated question. It's going to take a long time to answer. I think I could probably work myself up to it. Give me enough time. I pretty much do. Who the fuck I want? Questions?
This one's written by Mike Judge, who did King of the Hill, Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
Bit of a 90s hero. He's also in the movie.
Yeah, briefly.
As this guy.
The story is kind of meandering, like it just happens. Stuff happens. But really what sells the movie is the this idea that having to work is like the worst thing ever, and how you're in your 20s, you've gone from college to your 20s, and now your life is just being whittled away, and every day is worse than the last day, so every day is the worst day of your life. It's like, geez, man, it's not that bad, is it? Just sit in a desk. It's not like you're trawling through feces or something out of the sanitation department or something like that. Like, that would be worse.
They got no Lumberg out there at that sanitation department.
But it turned out Lumberg is easy to get around. He just had never tried before.
Yes.
So, Peter, what's happening? Listen,
one of my personal favourite scenes from this movie is, I think everyone can relate to this. Your printer never bloody works. There's always some random issue and the error is different every time.
Yep.
And when they leave their jobs, they steal the printer and they take it out to a field and they beat the crap out of it.
This movie is based on a comic strip that Mike Judge made called Milton. And the character Milton is in the movie, and he's has some of the most classic scenes. He has an ongoing battle with Lumberg and a red stapler. They keep moving his desk. He's not happy, and he's a strange one.
He's like the joke made at the expense of people with mental illness for the movie. But he's
Hi, Milton.
What's
happening?
I didn't receive my paycheck this week.
You're gonna have to talk to payroll about that.
I did, and they said...
Milt, we're gonna need to go ahead and move you downstairs into storage B.
No,
We
I was told I
have
could
some
not.
new people coming in, and we need all the
There's-
space we can get.
But there's no space.
So if you could just go ahead...
It was quite tragic with Milton, but in the end, he kind of has his day.
Well, it's tragic with all of them, like especially Peter, because he stops giving a crap.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, when they interview him, they want to put him in upper management. Like if you're useless and you pretty much tell everyone that it's crap here,
Yeah.
they'll promote you.
What would you say you do here?
And what's that over there?
Like the guy who's really worried, the guy who ends
Yeah.
up breaking his back and legs and stuff, and saying, "I've heard what a miracle."
Yeah.
He is in such a panic when he's in that meeting that
Yeah.
he gets himself fired. That's pretty funny. I did enjoy that. Aren't you listening? I'm good with people. What is wrong with you?
If you hang in there long enough, good things can happen in this world. I mean, look at me.
If you're a CEO, you might see it in a very different light.
Probably just look over and see how much was spent and how much this movie made, and then make your decision as to whether it was a good movie based on how much money it made. I saw it at the movies. I think I went on a date to see this.
Did you?
Yeah. So there's definitely a scene in this where the office are having a birthday. Oh yeah, Lumberg's
So what did you think of the special effects?
special effects. What are the special effects?
Yeah, there weren't any. Oh, a building was set on fire.
Yeah.
And that was a real fire.
Cool.
Excuse me? Excuse me? But, okay, but that's the last straw.
Yeah, it was just nice to watch a movie that was good and review it.
Yeah.
Instead of watching some dreck like normal or some, 3, 4 out of 10.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Probably give this a 7 or an 8,
Yeah. This is a classic. It's 90 minutes. It gets the laughs across. It's relatable. I think it's the type of story that the majority of people can really understand and sink their teeth into. So I'd recommend you watch this movie. And I'd give it an 8 as well.
I would say, yeah, I recommend it. But going in, it's not like... It's a comedy, but it's definitely not in the vein of something like a Will Ferrell comedy, where it's all people improvising, and you just cut together the improvising. This is like written out stuff, where it's the situations and the characters and the atmosphere that presents what's funny. So,
What would you say you do here?
Oh, there are many things I do here. I could add you to the list. Play your cards right. Wink. Mwah. Call me.
this movie's $5 on YouTube to rent, but it's free on the high seas. Buy it. You should buy it. It's actually good.
It is. The reason we were reviewing this movie was to get people to watch it because it's a good movie.
And wanted to review a good movie.
Yeah, there's that.
And let your homies know who done it. Cause when it comes to this gangster shit, you motherfuckers know who run it. We standing up for our own shit. And if you put this motherfucker to the test, you gotta realize something, nigga. You fucking with the very big. I got this killer up inside of me. I can't talk to my...
Also, the mention of Kung Fu movies. I'm always impressed.
We haven't reviewed any.
No. But it's a good genre.
It is.
Ian, what else have we got?
I'm going to go ahead and need you to come up with a new topic.
Thanks, everybody. Really, I really appreciate it. It's very special.
Now, Milton, don't be greedy. Let's pass it along and make sure everyone gets a piece.
Hey, but last time I didn't receive a piece, and I was told that I
Just
could have...
pass.
Okay. If
All right, well, that's about it, I think.
Yeah.
That's about all we've got to say about this. Oh, of course.
5 o'clock.
We were just about done.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi, it's Bill Lumberg again. I just wanted to make sure you knew that we did start at the usual time this morning. Yeah, it isn't a half day or anything like that.
What would you say you do here?
Well, look, I already told you. I deal with the goddamn customers so the engineers don't have to. I have people skills. I am good at dealing with people. Can't you understand that? What the hell is wrong with you people?